have discussed already about the shape and size of cell. Now we are moving towards the parts of the cell. What are the parts, what are the elements are present in cell? And the elements are, first of all, the basic component of a cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. The cytoplasm and nucleus are enclosed within the cell membrane. जो सेल के अंदर है क्या है? साइटोप्लाज्म एंड न्यूक्लियस. ओके. Also called the plasma membrane. So this cell membrane is also called as a plasma membrane. The membrane separates cells from the another and also the cell from the surrounding medium. So what is meant by actually cell membrane? So ये जो outer covering of cell, that is cell membrane, and it is separated the cell from the surrounding. Surrounding से ये खुद को अलग दिखाती है, and of course it has its own life. So that is cell membrane. The plasma membrane is porous and allows the movement of substances or materials both inward and outward. Cell membrane is porous. Porous means कैसे? जो छोटे छोटे होल्स होते हैं उसको, that is called as porous. उसे हम porous बोलते हैं. तो porous है. So what is the function? क्यों है, कैसे है? तो जो it gives permission to the substances, it goes inwards and outwards also. That's why this plasma membrane is porous in nature. Image cells observed in an onion cell. Okay. The boundary of the onion cell is the cell membranes covered by another thick covering called the cell wall. Now I'm telling you students, suppose this is the suppose we are talking about the cell. ऐसे cell है जो outer covering है, that is we are calling as, हम उसे क्या बोलते हैं? We are calling it cell membrane. And ये जो cell membrane है, inside the cell membrane cytoplasm and nucleus is present. Cell membrane को भी one more outer covering is there. ये जो cell membrane है उसको एक और outer covering है very nearby to it, and that is called as cell wall. इसे हम cell wall कहते हैं, जो onion में दिखाया था. This cell wall is present generally in plant cell. It is absent in animal cell. The central dense rounded body in the center is called the nucleus. उसके बहुत अंदर एक dense material होता है, उसे हम nucleus कहते हैं. The jelly like substances between the nucleus and the cell membrane is called cytoplasm. As I said, बीच में nucleus है, then ये cell membrane है, plasma membrane है, and ये जो cell membrane and nucleus के बीच में जो jelly like substance is present, that is called as cytoplasm. उसे हम cytoplasm कहते हैं. Now, why plant cells need cell wall? As I said, this cell wall is the outer covering present in a cell membrane. Cell membrane की outer covering को we are calling it cell walls. And why it is necessary? Why it is present in only plant cells? The cell membrane gives shape to the cell. Okay, we have cell. In addition to the cell membrane, there is an outer thick layer in cells of plants called cell wall. Okay, we have done this. This additional layer surrounding the cell membrane is required by plants for protection. Plant cell need against variations in temperature, high wind speed, atmospheric moisture, etc. So one more point I want to discuss with you students. When we are comparing this animals and plants, we are also animals. So some students will laugh also, but I'm talking about the way when we are discussing plants are non-movable. वो movement नहीं कर सकते हैं. We can move anywhere. Even human beings as well as animals. You can take the example of wild animal and the whatever animals you want to take. What I want to discuss with you? Yes, of course. So due to this freedom, we can move. Human beings have been made lots of houses, home, palaces, and lots of things. Animals, they can take the shelter under the. They are going in caves also. They can go and just stand. Some birds, if we are talking, they are making their own nest on the plants. Animals, they can take shelter under the tree also. So this is the difference, main difference between plants and animals. So when it is extreme condition, You can talk about the temperature, very high temperature, very low temperature, wind speed, atmospheric condition means thunderstorm, or what would be the. So in that time, these plants are, most probably plants are exposed to natural disaster, whatever the phenomena is going to happen or happened also. Due to this plant cells required cell wall. आई थिंक यू अंडरस्टूड स्टूडेंट्स. ये सब सिचुएशन में प्लांट सेल को खुद को सर्वाइव करने के लिए, सेव करने के लिए, देर इज नीड ऑफ आउटर कवरिंग फॉर द सेल मेम्ब्रेन और प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सेल वॉल. इमेज ऑफ ह्यूमन चीक सेल्स यहाँ का है. So cytoplasm, we will go through cytoplasm. As I said, cytoplasm is a jelly-like structure which is present in between nucleus and cell membrane, whereas other component of organelle of cells are present in the cytoplasm. So cytoplasm, उसमें different types of organelles are present. Now ये jelly-like structure है nucleus and cell membrane के बीच में, and उसमें organelles are also present. These are mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosomes, etc. एक्सेट्रा. सो ये साइटोप्लाज्म में क्या क्या ऑर्गेनेल्स प्रेजेंट है? गोल्गी बॉडीज है, देन क्रोमोसोम्स है, एंड माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. ओके, नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द न्यूक्लियस. एज आई सेड, एट द सेंटर, just inside the cell membrane or plasma membrane, dense spherical material is present, that is called as nucleus. It is an important component of the living cell. It is generally spherical and located in the center of the cell. So when we are talking about the position, nucleus, so it is the center of the cell. It can be stained and seen easily with the help of microscope. With the help of microscope, we can easily see it. So nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by a membrane called the nuclear membrane. Now we have seen the cell membrane and plasma membrane. Now we will discuss about the nuclear membrane. So ये जो nucleus है, as I said, dense material है, spherical है, and that is covered with a nuclear membrane. वो किससे covered किया हुआ है? nuclear membrane से covered किया हुआ है, and it is make separation between this cytoplasm by a membrane. साइटोप्लाज्म क्या है? जेली लाइक स्ट्रक्चर है. सो साइटोप्लाज्म से ये न्यूक्लियस को सेपरेट करता है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड स्टूडेंट्स. दिस मेम्ब्रेन इज ऑल्सो पोरस. एज आई सेड, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन एंड द सेल मेम्ब्रेन, दे आर porous in nature. Porous means, as I said, holes are present and it gives permeable. It is permeable. So inward and outward में liquid can go in this way, and allows the movement of materials between the cytoplasm and the inside of the nucleus. So whatever the material is present in nucleus as well as in cytoplasm, due to this porous nuclear membrane, it gives permission to go and out from the nucleus. So cytoplasm can, the specific material from the cytoplasm can go inside the nucleus, and the material which is present in nucleus, it can go outside the nucleus in cytoplasm. A microscope of higher magnification, we can see a smaller spherical body in the nucleus. It called the nucleolus. Nucleus के अंदर भी nucleolus is present. I hope you understood, students. It is not very much complicated, students. If 2-3 times you will go through the videos as well as your textbook, you can come to know. Now when we are discussing about the nucleus dense material at the center of cell, it is present. It is covered by a nuclear membrane which is porous in nature. Inside this nucleus there is present of nucleolus. Okay. Nucleus contains thread-like structures called chromosomes. So nucleus के अंदर thread-like structures होते हैं. Thread means धागा. So वैसे structures, that type of structures are also present in nucleus, and that is called as chromosomes. These carry genes and help in inheritance. So what is the function of these chromosomes? ये जो thread-like structures are present in nucleus, it has the function to pass on the characters, and that characters are passed from the parents to offspring. The chromosomes can be seen only when the cell divides. These chromosomes are actually, we can see when the cell division is taking place. Nucleus in addition to its role in inheritance, act as control center of the activities of the cell. So when we are talking about the nucleus, as I said, as I read, actually I have read that nucleus plays very important role in the function of cell. So cell can controlled by the nucleus. Nucleus boss होता है actually cell का. And in that nucleus, thread-like structures are present. Chromosomes, they pass on the characters from parents to offsprings. This is the second function, and nucleus controls all the activities taking place by the cell. The entire content of a living cell is known as protoplasm. पूरा जो है उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं सेल का entire means पूरा जो content है उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं प्रोटोप्लाज्म. It includes the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm is called the living substance of the cell, and वो जो है उसे क्या बोलते हैं living substance of the cell. Protoplasm is called as living substance of the cell. Now we will move towards the gene. What is meant by gene? It is a unit of inheritance. ये inheritance का unit है. I hope you know students what is meant by inheritance. Inheritance means क्या? Whatever the characters पेरेंट्स में थे, उनके पेरेंट्स में थे, उनके पेरेंट्स में थे, तो वो पास ऑन हो रहे हैं, पेरेंट्स से ऑफस्प्रिंग में आ रहे हैं. ये ऑफस्प्रिंग कुछ दिनों के बाद पेरेंट बनते हैं, उनके ऑफस्प्रिंग में वो आएगा. तो दिस इज इनहेरिटेंस. दैट लेगेसी वी आर सेइंग कि लेगेसी, योर मदर हैज़ पास दिस लेगेसी टू यू. मम्मी का लेगेसी तुम में आया है. सपोज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द बिहेवियर. कुछ बहुत अच्छा कर रही है कोई भी लड़की. सपोज आई एम टेकिंग द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ एनी किड ऑफ एनी पेरेंट्स. उसमें कोई लड़की लड़का नॉट इन दैट वे. सो कुछ भी हो सकता है. सपोज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इफ़ एनी बडीज पेरेंट्स दे आर वेरी गुड लुकिंग अगर है. सपोज किसी के मम्मी के बाल बहुत अच्छे होते हैं एंड उनकी लड़की में वो आ सकते हैं. किसी के पापा की हाइट बॉडी बहुत अच्छी है एंड दैट कैरेक्टर पास ऑन टू गर्ल और बॉय, किसी में भी आया है. तो यू माइट हैव हर्ड फ्रॉम योर रिलेटिव्स, योर नेबर्स कि ये मम्मी से आया है, पापा से आया है, देन ग्रैंडपा से आया है, ग्रैनी से आया है, इन दिस वे. गॉट इट? सो दिस इज इनहेरिटेंस. It controls the transfer of hereditary characteristics from parents to offspring, as I discussed. This means that your parents pass some of their characteristics on to you. If your father has brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. आपके पापा के ब्राउन आइज है तो पॉसिबिलिटी है कि आपके भी आइज ब्राउन हो सकते हैं. इट इज़ नॉट 100% श्योर, क्योंकि वी आर नॉट अ कार्बन कॉपी ऑफ आर पेरेंट्स. हम हमारे पेरेंट्स के कार्बन कॉपी नहीं हैं. बट डेफिनेटली ड्यू टू हेरिडिटी सम कैरेक्टर्स वी हैव फ्रॉम आर पेरेंट्स, और पेरेंट्स के पेरेंट्स में के भी कुछ पेरेंट्स वी आर हैविंग. ऐसा होता है. दैट इज एक्चुअली डिफरेंट कॉम्बो होता है. सम कैरेक्टर्स आर कमिंग फ्रॉम मदर, सम फ्रॉम फादर. सो दिस इज इंडिविजुअल लाइफ, बट वी आर हैविंग दिस इनहेरिटेंस. If your mother has curly hair, you might also end up having curly hair. This is also, ये भी एक possibility है. However, the different combination of genes from parents result in different characteristics. So ये combination है mother का, father का है, उनके parents का उनमें आया था. So definitely there is individual and different life, but certain genes you are from your parents. Students, our next topic is the structure of the nucleus in cells of plants, animals and bacteria. The nucleus of the bacteria cell is not well organized like the cells of multicellular organism. There is no nuclear membrane. The cell having nuclear material without nuclear membrane are called prokaryotic cells. So first of all we will discuss about the nucleus. हमें न्यूक्लियस का डिस्कस करना है मल्टीसेल्यूलर एंड यूनिसेल्यूलर ऑर्गेनिज्म में. when we are talking about the unicellular organism, of course different types of activities are taking place in unicellular organism also, but the processes are not that much well organized because that is single cell, So when we are talking about the nucleus in multicellular organism, the nucleus is also well developed. Means it is separated from the cytoplasm, and that is called as nuclear membrane, which is around the nucleus. This nuclear membrane is absent in unicellular organism, and there is no nuclear membrane. The cell having nuclear material without nuclear membrane are termed prokaryotic cells. जो सेल्स में न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन प्रेजेंट नहीं है, सच टाइप ऑफ सेल्स आर कॉल्ड एज प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स. प्रो मीन्स अर्लियर स्टेज वाला, कैरियोटिक मीन्स न्यूक्लियस. द ऑर्गेनिजम्स विद दिस काइंड्स ऑफ सेल्स आर कॉल्ड प्रोकैरियोट्स. जो ऑर्गेनिजम्स में ये दिस टाइप प्रोकैरियोटिक टाइप ऑफ सेल्स हैं उन्हें हम प्रोकैरियोट्स बोलते हैं. प्रो मीन्स प्रिमिटिव, प्रिमिटिव मीन्स अर्ली टाइमिंग वाला, मीन्स पुराना, इन दैट वे यू कैन टेक. And carrion means nucleus. Examples are bacteria and blue-green algae. Blue-green algae is also prokaryotes. The cells like onion cells and chick cells having well-organized nucleus. As you know, when we are talking about the onion or the chick means we are talking about the human beings, and onion is a plant. So they are multicellular organism, and definitely they are having the nuclear membrane. As eukaryotic cells, all organisms other than bacteria and blue-green algae are called eukaryotes. बैक्टीरिया एंड ब्लू ग्रीन algae के अलावा हम जो हैं एनिमल्स हैं उनको क्या बोलते हैं, और लिविंग बींग्स हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं यूकैरियोट्स. सो यू मीन्स यू मीन्स ट्रू एंड कैरियॉन्स मीन्स न्यूक्लियस. सो इसमें न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन प्रेजेंट है, दैट्स वाई वी आर कॉलिंग इट यूकैरियोट्स. While observing the onion cells under the microscope, you will observe blank looking structure in the cytoplasm. We have seen that organelles are also present in cytoplasm. वो organelles को हमने क्या, what we have termed it, example of that organelles were Golgi bodies थे, then chromosomes थे. So these were the examples. Now one more black holes present होते हैं, and that is called as vacuoles. हम उससे क्या बोलते हैं, vacuoles बोलते हैं. You have heard this term in last year in the digestion of amoeba. Okay. So large vacuoles are common in plant cells. Plant cells में ये जो vacuoles होते हैं वो बड़े होते हैं comparatively animal cells. Now we will move towards the cell organelle. Cell organelles are small structures scattered in the cytoplasm. ये जो cell organelles है वो cytoplasm में है. Various types of organelles present in cell perform different functions. Now we will discuss about one by one. ये हमने थोड़ा previously we have discussed already. Mitochondria, Golgi bodies and chromosomes. Mitochondria, these are small rod-like structure. Mitochondria क्या है? What is really mitochondria? It is rod-like structure found in all cells. सभी cells में you can find it. They provide energy for all the activities. So what is the function of this mitochondria? To gives energy. This energy is produced by the oxidation of food, and from where it is this cell organelles means mitochondria are getting the energy when there is क्या हो रहा है, oxidation of food means respiration, power houses of the cell. इसको power houses of the cell होता है, बोला जाता है. digestion होने के बाद जो energy produce होती है, that energy is present in mitochondria. Now we will move towards the vacuoles. These are sac-like structures. Vacuoles store soluble food. Vacuole का रोल क्या है, ये soluble food store करके रखते हैं. Then wastes and secretion of cell dissolved in water at cell. So this is the function of vacuoles. Now we will move towards the endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of tubes. ये जो endoplasmic reticulum है ये network of tubes है and channels, and is involved in the synthesis, storage and transport of cell products. Cell products का synthesis करना means बनाना cells, उसका storage करके रखना, उसको transfer करना. तो this is the function of endoplasmic reticulum. Now ribosomes. These are small granular structures scattered in the cytoplasm. These are the sites of protein synthesis. Ribosome का क्या है function? Synthesis, protein synthesis, proteins बनाना. जो proteins का क्या हो गया, फूड का ऑक्सीडेशन से फूड इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू एनर्जी. वो जो एनर्जी है दैट एनर्जी इज हैविंग द माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, दे आर गिविंग द एनर्जी एंड दिस राइबोसोम्स हैज द फंक्शन टू प्रोड्यूस प्रोटीन्स. हमारे बॉडी में प्रोटीन्स प्रोड्यूस करना है एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस प्रोटीन्स देयर इज ग्रोथ ऑफ बॉडी and we are able to fight against lots of diseases and if we injured in this way. The proteins are very important for our life. Now we will move towards the Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies are also called as Golgi apparatus. These are made up of tubes and vehicles. And is responsible for the secretion of chemical substances. ये क्या करते हैं? केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस सिक्रेशन करने में हेल्प करते हैं, लाइक एंजाइम्स, हार्मोन्स एंड प्रोटीन्स. सो एंजाइम्स एंड हार्मोन्स these are very important in our life. Suppose we are talking about the हार्मोन्स जो है, when there is the age of puberty जो बोलते हैं, जो 14 के बाद जो स्टार्ट होता है. सो लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स हैज़ बीन चेंज इन आवर बॉडी. आपकी बॉडी में बहुत सारे चेंजेस होते हैं. रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम डेवलप होना स्टार्ट होता है. देन सो दैट टाइम गर्ल्स में जो मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल है वो स्टार्ट हो जाती है. सो इन दैट केस ऐसे बहुत सारी बॉडी एक्टिविटीज़ है, बॉडी फंक्शंस है जिसमें हार्मोन्स आर टेकिंग वेरी की रोल, इम्पोर्टेंट रोल एंड दैट इज डन बाय द गोल्गी बॉडीज. उसका सिक्रेशन करते हैं. हार्मोन्स का हो सकता है, एंजाइम्स का हो सकता है, इवन प्रोटीन्स का हो सकता है. दे आर हेल्पफुल फॉर दिस प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस ऑल्सो. So this is the function of Golgi bodies. Now plastids. These are present only in plant cells. ये जो plastids है ये सिर्फ plant cells में present है. Plastids contain certain pigments that have a specific role. तो plastid क्या है? उसमें certain pigment होते हैं. Pigment means color. हाँ students, you can go through this. So certain pigment present होते हैं ये plastids में and उनका एक specific particular role to play in the functioning of plants. These are of following three types. Now three types of plastids. Chloroplasts you have been heard from the lower classes. So chloroplasts are green plastids. They contain chlorophyll which help in photosynthesis. तो क्लोरोप्लास्ट्स में क्लोरोफिल नाम का पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट होता है that gives green color to leaves. Then chromoplasts contain non-green pigment. Chloroplast green pigment, chromoplast non-green pigment that give color to flowers and fruits. वो क्या करता है? non-green है, so flowers को and fruits को color देता है. Leucoplasts are colorless plastids which help in storage of food. ये भी plastid है, ये colorless है and the function of this is to store the food. Centrosome. It located near the nucleus. It is involved in cell division. सेंट्रोसोम का क्या फंक्शन है? सेल डिवीजन में हेल्प करना. सेल डिवीजन होगा तभी ग्रोथ ऑफ सेल होगा. इवन बॉडी में सेल डिवीजन होगा. सो क्या हो जाता है कि ऑर्गन्स आर बिकम, उनका जो फंक्शन है दैट फंक्शन इज टेकिंग प्लेस वेरी स्मूथली एंड इज फाउंड ओनली इन animal cells. Centrosomes are only found in animal cells. Now we are going to compare plant cell and animal cells. So when we are talking about the plant cell, इसका parameter, we are going through parameter. Plant cell size, its size is large, it's larger in size with distinct outlines. इसका साइज बड़ा होता है एंड एक डिस्टेंस आउटलाइन होता है जिसे हम सेल वॉल बोलते हैं. Animal cells, when we are talking about in terms of size, animal cells are smaller than plant cells. Now next parameter is cell wall. Cell wall, as I said, cell wall is present only in plant cells because it has to face lots of natural calamities, we can say that. So cell wall is present in plant cells, cell wall is absent in animal cells. Plastids are present in plant cell but absent in animal cells. वैक्यूल्स, वो जो ब्लैक होल जैसा जो है वैक्यूल्स. सो वैक्यूल्स large size vacuoles are present in plant cell. It fills most of the space of cell और इससे most of the plant cell fill की हुई रहती है. This vacuoles are absent in animal cells and most probably it is absent, but if present their size are small. कहीं कहीं मिलेगा बट उसका साइज स्मॉल रहेगा. देन गोल्गी बॉडीज और Golgi apparatus we have said it. So these Golgi bodies are many in number in plant cell. Okay, Golgi bodies का नंबर ज़्यादा होता है plant cells में and is scattered in the cytoplasm. Means cytoplasm में वो आपको देखने को मिलेगा this Golgi bodies. These Golgi bodies are well developed and present near nucleolus. ये किस में है? Animal cells में है. Now the sixth one is the centrosome. ये सेंट्रोसोम जो है दैट इज एब्सेंट इन प्लांट सेल बट प्रेजेंट इन एनिमल सेल. सो दिस वाज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन प्लांट सेल एंड एनिमल सेल. एनिमल सेल you can say that the comparison between plant cell as well as animal cell. Okay students, so this was the total discussion about our lesson, our chapter. I think you understood it thoroughly. Please go through the textbook. If you are having any queries, any difficulty, any doubt, you can ask me in comment box. How was this video? Please let me know in this comment box. I want to know. I hope you have enjoyed a lot and I have done whatever efforts I have put for you, you have enjoyed it. Thank you for watching my video.